Hello and welcome back to Katie's Businesses. Michael Lapide here in a series talking about the 5 steps to financial freedom, 5 steps that pertain to you personal finance and business finance. And right now we're talking about developing a closed circle or a closed circle budget, closing the circle versus the opposite being an open circle, which simply means the more money you make, the more the circle increases. The more money you make, the more you spend. The lifestyle just increases and you never really get ahead. So every home must be built on a solid foundation. Every business must be built on a solid foundation. If that disaster ever occurred, the foundation will still remain. And that closed circle budget is your financial foundation. They must answer the question, how much is enough? That's really what we're asking here. And it's a fixed amount in this closed circle budget versus the variable that's just open like we talked about. And we want to make sure that when we're doing the closed circle that we have transparency and accountability with someone that we're working with. If we're married, it's our spouse. It can be a financial planner, a financial person. And we're going to break down this closed circle into obligations, necessities, and wants. What are we obligated to pay? No matter what, it's contractual. What do we need? Necessity, but maybe we don't have to pay it. For example, groceries. I need to buy groceries, but if I fasted for a month, I wouldn't need groceries, right? But I need them normally, right? It's not obligated to. And your wants, what do I want, right? Things like maybe I need new furniture, or for the business I want to market, I want to expand, or whatever it is. What are your wants personally? What are your wants in the business? Obligations, necessities, and wants. Now, the steps to developing a closed circle are pretty easy. You have to make sure you have a tracking or a bookkeeping system that you're tracking things. You're going to total those expenditures. You're going to capture your source of income. You're going to determine between your wants, your obligations and necessities, right? Material wants, you're separating that. And then you're going to prepare that closed circle and then prepare your income compared to your expenses, your obligation, necessities, and wants. And if your income is higher, you're in a good position. If it's lower, you may need to adjust your closed circle or make more income, obviously, right? Just a few quick tips before we wrap up this video for successfully developing a closed circle. Be diligent and be consistent. So do regular, be consistent at it. Closed circle should be reviewed annually, so you might want to adjust that budget every year. Agreement and accountability is key, as I mentioned. You should always make sure your cash flow is taken care of, because if you have all this stuff budgeted, but the money's not coming in till later, well, make sure your cash flow is taken care of. Make sure you're not writing checks without money in the bank and so forth. You can limit wants, of course. That's the first thing you do if your income is lower than your expenses. And you can also save money without sacrificing quality. Things like shopping in bulk or looking for utility discounts or things like that. Remember that having a closed circle is a great way of taking care of what has been given. Whether it's your income from your business coming in or your personal coming in, it's a way to take care of those finances and know that when you take good care of what you've been given, you'll probably receive more to take care of. And you're creating that overflow and abundance. So the goal of the closed circle is not to just live a stringent life in your business or a stringent life personally. It's a matter of knowing how much is enough so that you can create overflow and abundance over that closed circle that can be used for great things, such as rapidly reducing debt or giving or expansion or whatever it may be. Thanks for being a part of our business tips, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.